Welcome to Onourshelf. Let's see what Bartholomew has for us today. Bartholomew. Alright, we have the Beats PO Plus Bluetooth speaker. Let's check this thing out. Alright guys, this is the newest Beats PO by Dr. Dre. Or should I say Apple? Not quite sure because there's some type of transitioning going on right now. But anyway, they're calling this one the Beats PO Plus. And as you're gonna see in a second, this PO is a little bit bigger than the last Beats PO, but not quite as big as the XL. So it's in between the last two pills. So let me get my knife and let's get this thing out of the box. It appears I'm having a little bit of trouble here. What the heck is wrong with this thing? I can't get this box out.
What do you mean? Is there extra tape on it or something?
I have no clue. I'm pretty sure I got it all off. I probably shouldn't do that, but there we go. There we go. I admit that was kind of embarrassing, but that box was truly one of the hardest boxes I've ever had to slide out. So the first thing we see is the Beats PO itself. We'll set that to the side for now. Here we have a USB-A lightning cable. Next up, a soft carrying case. Looks like a bag to me, but I guess they can be the same thing. 12.5 watt power supply unit. The Beats PO Plus itself. And a quick start guide and a warranty guide. And some other manuals. Now look at that, that right there. Already out of the box, there's already a paint chip. Already. I just want to point that out. So this is the newest PO from Beats. And as I mentioned earlier, it's bigger than the previous Beats PO, but not quite as big as the Beats PO XL. And you can get this in either black or the white that we have here. So starting with the description of the PO, up top we have our power button, power indicator lights. This is a multi-function button. You can skip tracks, go back to previous tracks, play and pause your music, and answer phone calls. Here we have our volume control buttons. Now onto the back, we'll remove this rubber flap, and the first thing we have is a USB charge out port, so you can use this to charge external devices. So technically, aside from just being a Bluetooth speaker, it's also an external battery. We have a 3.5mm auxiliary input and our lightning connector charger input. So overall, it's a great looking design. I mean, it looks like a real PO, and the complexity of the button controls are pretty simple, so that's a plus right there. Not to mention, it feels very solid. It doesn't feel cheap at all. However, I just cannot get over the fact that for this price, the price of $229.95, it's not shock resistant or water resistant. I mean, in this price range, why not? But I guess maybe in the next PO. And I only bring that up because this little Bluetooth speaker right here from Initech that I had a couple of weeks ago only costs about 42 bucks and it's water resistant. But anyway, how does it sound? Because that's most of the reason why you're gonna buy this PO in the first place, is for sound.
Sort of determined by sort of the officiousness and the short-sightedness of a CIA station chief who is unnamed. He's just referred to as Bob.
Hello?
Hey, how do I sound to be still?
You sound pretty good. Can you hear me pretty good as well?
Yeah, you sound great.
I mean, it's a little bit muffled. It's not perfectly clear, but I mean, I can hear you good enough. The volume isn't too loud. I gotta remain pretty close to it to hear you. I can't walk away and still talk to you, but overall, it's not bad for a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, that's good, because I can hear you clear.
All right, well, thanks for calling.
All right.
So you really can't tell how the speaker sounds based off what you just heard, because the sound is definitely inaccurate because you're hearing it through your speakers and not the Beats speakers. But starting with the call quality, the person holding the actual phone can hear you just fine. Your voice sounds natural and clear to them. But the person with the speaker, voices coming in could be a little bit louder and a little less muffled. But I would say the call quality on that end is okay at best. When it comes to movies and video games, this speaker is very loud. And when it comes to booms and bangs, this speaker does a great job at letting you hear those individual sounds, because some cheaper speakers at high volumes, when there's a lot going on in a certain scene, you really can't make out what's happening because it kind of muffles it all together. But this speaker does a great job at letting you hear those individual sounds that's going on even at a high volume. Now, as far as music goes, which is probably what's going to be played on this thing most of the time for most people, it definitely wasn't a letdown. And despite the myth of what some people say, it's not just for hip hop. The bass doesn't have as much of a punch as I expected it to have, and once you hear it, you'll probably think the same. But that works in this speaker's favor, because by not having overpowering bass, it allows the sound quality of the speaker to be a lot more balanced. Therefore, if you're a person that listens to a wide genre of music types, you'll be satisfied with this speaker. There's also a benefit to download the Beats Pill Plus app. It unlocks a few more features, such as the ability to name your Beats Pill, add a second Beats Pill Plus into the mix to simultaneously play from both of them at the same time, sync two Beats Plus Pill speakers together for a dedicated left and right playback, and you can grab a friend and control the music from two Bluetooth sources. So overall, I love the design, love the features, like the sound quality, and the battery life. It's going to give you up to 12 hours of playback at right around 70% volume level. Any volume level higher than that will shorten that battery life. The only thing I'm not so fond of with this particular speaker is that it comes with a bag instead of an actual case. It's not shock resistant or water resistant, and the price. But with any name brand products, you expect to pay a pretty penny. So that has been a review of the Beats Pill Plus. If you liked this video, please subscribe and like. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one, and thanks for watching.